tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster. A reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways.
We are live, man, on the We Are Wrestling channel.
We are live. What a stacked AEW Dynamite this was.
I know, man.
But before we do our regular introduction, let's let all the, AEW fans get in this live stream here. And I know the perfect way to get this stream started.
How?
That's right. Who stole the show once again this week?
MJF, man. We say it all the time. MJF, he's a star raider, man.
That's right. He is the fucking star. He stole the show this week yet again. This is what I'm talking about. And everybody thinks I'm crazy when I say MJF is the fucking GOAT.
Bro, I don't think there's anybody in pro wrestling that's better than MJF. There's very few people that are on the same caliber and the same level as him.
Seriously, nobody can come close to MJF, all right? Every week, he is the most entertaining thing on AEW. And he backs it up in the ring as well, straight up. Straight up.
Exactly, man.
I had to do the introduction like that. I had to.
It's all good, man. But we're
Everyone
live.
Thinks I'm fucking crazy.
Everybody thinks I'm crazy too, man. And with everything that MJF said tonight.
Look, I was on this bandwagon train before the bandwagon train was ever invented.
Yeah, but I still can't see this guy, being successful in WWE. Because the reason people love him is he's, he says whatever is on his mind. He doesn't sugarcoat anything, and that's why people, love him. And I feel like he won't be able to do say half the stuff he says in WWE.
After tonight, I want to say 80% confirmed that MJF is probably staying with AEW after what he did tonight.
I mean, it has to be a work at this point because there was so much writing. There was so much writing on this show because there was a bunch of executives there from Warner Media and stuff like that. Regarding the future of AEW. If this was not a work, Tony Khan wouldn't have allowed MJF to go out there and say that shit.
With all these executives and representatives that were here at this show on Dynamite, all I know is they're going to cancel AEW if they don't re-sign MJF. So now instead of 7 figures, this man's about to get 8 figures. I am fucking excited.
We saw this man go from $150,000 a year to fucking 7-8 figures in a matter of fucking 8 minutes.
Seriously, this was the greatest wrestling promo I have ever witnessed. I have ever watched. Straight up.
This is definitely the pipe bomb of the century. That's for damn sure. This definitely beat CM Punk's pipe bomb from back in the day. CM Punk's is still close second, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. MJF just tonight, woo!
MJF's on a whole nother level, dude.
When this opportunity, matters because with these executives and stuff from Warner Media, this and that, they just saw everything they needed to see, and I think MJF is about to get the baddest contract anybody freaking can get at his age.
It's going to be in the news by next week, man. MJF gets signed 8 figures, man.
All I know is I'm all for the storyline, though.
This promo surprised the hell out of me because I wasn't sure what to expect. Like, when I was setting the stream up today, I put, CM Punk, AEW champion first night. I put something involving CM Punk and the AEW champion. Before we came live, man, I instantly changed it to MJF's massive pipe bomb on live TV. I had to change it, man. I had to change it.
I think we learned our lesson from here on out. MJF is the clickbait here on the We Are Wrestling channel.
By the way, we have 4 people in here, man.
Hey, let's go. 4 people.
We appreciate the 4 likes on the live stream, man. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the bell for all notifications. Every Wednesday, man, Me and Donnie come live, and we discuss the show with you guys, and we fucking love it. It's become like a routine for us.
10:15, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, usually. It gives Danny and I at least, 15 minutes, because in case you guys don't know, I do reactions during the AEW Dynamite show. I pick, segments and stuff that I like to react to. And Danny does a whole watch-along live on Danny H Vlogs. So I definitely recommend you guys, if you're looking for someone to, watch the show with, go check out Danny's stream.
Exactly, and I think I'm not positive, man, but go over there, subscribe. I might be doing a WWE 2K22 stream tomorrow afternoon at some point, man. Might happen.
Hey, you are on the grind, man. But let me just say this, because we had a whole show to talk about, but I think that this is the perfect way. We might as well, we usually try to go in order from, start to finish. We cover everything. Matches, segments, video packages. You name it, we, talk about it. Even interact with us in the comment section below, because we're always looking, to interact with you. We are wrestling maniacs.
Exactly, and this was such a historic show too, because this is AEW's first time in LA, and I definitely think AEW left an impression in Los Angeles, California.
15,000 people sold out. 15,000.
Exactly, man. The forum was crazy, bro. And I have to mention this, because I mentioned it quite a bit on my stream tonight, bro. I love the way the entrance was set up, with the LED boards in the tunnel and the sleekness of the ramp, bro.
Yo, no bullshit. That's the first thing I had on my notes.
Bro, I mentioned it all night on my watch along, man. It's just, I don't know. There's something about it. It looks sleeker.
I love the addition of what they did, with the tunnel, having that extra screen.
Yeah, the LED boards. Yep.
Behind the tunnel. I really like that. I think it added a little bit more to the product, and I really liked as well.
Hey, we got 6 people in here, man. We got 6 people watching.
6 people.
Feel free to chime in on the live chat.
If you have not checked out the MJF reaction, go check that out, because right now it is flooding with crazy reactions and views right now.
It's probably at 4,000 by now. Over 4,000 probably.
Well, I've been talking about MJF for weeks. I talk about him every week here, live, with our reviews. I talk about him all the freaking time, because I know that MJF is the greatest right now in wrestling, period.
Yeah.
I've been saying it from the start.
Bro, everything that MJF said in his promo tonight, or Pipebomb, whatever you want to call it, everything.
I got MJF right there, right front and center.
Next time I come over to your house, I'm going to steal that, man. I'm going to put him in my pants so he's nice and warm. I'm going to walk out your fucking crib with MJF in my pants.
I don't think MJF would like that, though.
Nah, but with that pipe bomb, I fucking love that shit tonight.
That Pike Bomb was incredible, but hey, we'll get more into the Pike Bomb stuff as we go on with this review, but I say, let's get started here.
Let's get started!
So the first 2 things I had on my notes before
you're not gonna, hey! Before you start, man, you're not gonna do your normal intro?
Ah, look at that, I almost botched there. What is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What's going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. One of Donnie's co-hosts for the We Are Wrestling Talk Show. Every Wednesday, like I previously said, man, we come here live, discuss the show after Dynamite. So I hope you guys enjoy the show, man.
And if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you love professional wrestling like Danny and I, help support the channel by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere like a buckshot lariat, and of course you already know, the grind is real.
Exactly, man. That's the way to
for an introduction?
That's the way to fucking do it, man. When you say RKO, that's safe for WWE content, man.
And we'll save that for the We Are Wrestling Talk Show, our regular talk show we do every week.
Absolutely.
Which this week on the We Are Wrestling Talk Show, which will be airing Friday, we will be just talking about the cruiserweights. So definitely, if you are into, the cruiserweight wrestling, definitely recommend you guys to check out that podcast.
Oh shit!
Out on Friday.
Bro, I totally forgot we filmed that. We filmed that like about a week ago. I forgot about
but
that.
with last week being Double or Nothing, we really didn't get the opportunity to get it up on the channel.
I know the past 2 days I was like, is Donnie gonna hit me up? Are we gonna be filming something for the talk show this week? I totally
Don't
forgot.
worry, next week we'll be back on track.
And I believe it's not set in stone, but I believe myself as well as our other co-host Ben, because Donnie has to work, he doesn't want to do it. So I believe me and Ben are gonna be live on Sunday. And we're going to be reviewing Hell in the Cell for you guys. So I hope you guys tune in for that.
Wait a minute. Hell in the Cell is this Sunday?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
What the fuck?
And
Hell in the Cell is this Sunday.
And NXT has a pay-per-view on Saturday.
Jesus. I will not be watching either one of those. You and Ben can have fun with that.
And I'm only going to do it because I'm
watching Rampage on Friday, though.
I will be too. The Young Bucks and
AEW mark now.
Exactly. I will be doing a watch along to Hell in a Cell as well. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Either way, it'll come to me.
Yeah. So the first two notes I had on the here was the crowd was fucking nuts throughout this entire show, and secondly, love the friggin' arena, love the new additions to the entrances. And it looked incredible.
Now, with these new additions, do you think that'll be a weekly thing, or do you think it's only going to be like for this week or whatever? I don't know.
I'm praying it's every week because like it really feels like a new start.
Yeah. Like
this Dynamite for the last few weeks, you know me. I call it right down the line. I call the BS, I call out the good, I call out the bad, and the okay. But with this, nothing. It didn't feel scrambled. This show. They did not try to shove every wrestler in our face for once. This was exactly what I wanted. This is what I've been criticizing for weeks.
And I think they're
finally have given it.
I think TK and the boys are listening to us, Donnie. I feel like
well,
we
if
have.
They're listening to us. Give MJF 8 figures right now.
Sign that motherfucker, man. MJF deserves fucking everything.
Give me and Danny a Burberry scarf as well.
Exactly, man. MJF is so fucking talented. He deserves to fuck TK's mom. I'm gonna stick to that, man. MJF is that fucking.
I never heard that. So we're gonna get into our opening contest because you know every week on Dynamite they always like to start off with a banger, and we had a friggin' 6-man tag match. We had CM Punk and FTR versus Max Caster and the Ass Boys.
Yeah, man.
They're not the Gun Club. They are the Ass Boys.
I think I said this during our Double or Nothing review. I like the pairing of Max Caster and Anthony Bowens with Gun Club. I just like it.
Yeah, man. I absolutely love the pairing of the two. I think, you know, they definitely have great chemistry. And it really showed tonight, I think, you know, with that introduction. You had Max Caster do his famous little disses. And then, you know, the crowd. I love the addition of Bowens when he goes, Ass Boys. And then the crowd, you know, goes with it. That was such a great addition to it.
Can we talk about how Max Caster mentioned the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation in his rap tonight?
He loves talking about gossip that's going on. Sometimes I don't even understand some of the stuff he's saying, but the Johnny Depp, obviously, I think all of us know.
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm so over the fucking news.
Oh, my MJF.
MJF, you fucking dropped him, bitch.
At least the mic didn't stay out of it. Didn't get out of his hands.
You gotta fucking dress your action figure up, man.
Yep, I gotta fix him, alright?
You gotta fix him. That scarf is all fucked up, man! You're fucking MJF up!
Yeah, so, what was your thoughts on this opening match?
I actually really enjoyed it. I like the pairing of CM Punk and FTR as well. And I heard somebody mention it, and it didn't really click in my mind until I heard it, and I was like, I could actually see them being like a trios tag team. You know what I mean? FTR and CM Punk. It just seems like a good pairing.
I like the pairing, but now back to a little bit of my criticism here.
I feel like CM Punk is like either legitimately like doing it on purpose, or he's just out of his own head, but he just keeps botching shit, man. I think that's where you're going with this.
Nope, I'm not going with that at all.
Oh, you're not? I was gonna talk about his botched springboard. He fucking fell off the fucking rope.
Okay, so here's what I got.
Here's what you got.
I get why Punk and FTR, are tag teaming right now, but it's still like their, pairing is still not explained after the whole MJF CM Punk feud. That's the only thing I don't understand.
Yeah, and isn't FTR? They're like, I don't know if they're still friends or whatever, but they were close with MJF and Wardlow at one point.
No, they broke up with MJF, but when it comes to like CM Punk, it just doesn't make sense because they were feuding with him for months. That's the only thing, my only criticism with the CM Punk FTR pairing. Besides that, don't get me wrong, I love it. Because you could tell that they are, pretty close outside of the ring.
Yeah, I mean they had good chemistry. I mean it was a fun opening contest. It was by far like one of the best matches on the card. But with that much star power or whatever, they did want to go in face first with a fucking banger, especially since this is their debut show in LA and they have a bunch of executives like I previously said before for the
Yeah.
So I do understand why they did it for tonight.
Yeah, like I think that this was a fun opening match. Like this was a great way to get the crowd going for the show. Having the acclaimed and the Ass Boys together, bringing a little bit of that comedy and, entertainment side of wrestling into this, I think made it very fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always cool, to see, CM Punk and FTR be together because, they have that great chemistry.
Exactly, man. And like I said, FTR is fucking phenomenal. They're a great tag team. CM Punk is he's been great, everywhere he's been. Whether it's ROH, whether it's the other indie promotions he's been in, WWE, et cetera, now in AEW. I mean, I wouldn't mind them exploring them as a trios team or being on the same page, as long as they had some kind of explanation as to why it's happening.
That's all I want is an explanation. After that, by all means, I will hop on the bandwagon train.
Maple Boy in the chat. Did you see MJF's uncensored promo? The uncensored version.
We did.
The uncensored version. The uncensored version we didn't. There was a lot of especially at the end they cut his microphone and stuff like that. I wasn't aware there was actually an uncensored version out there. I'm
definitely gonna be staying tuned for that.
I wouldn't mind checking that out. So if you can send us a link, we can check it out.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I would love to check that out, and hey, maybe I'll make a reaction to the uncensored one, if you guys want me to.
Sounds pretty legit, man.
Yeah, so now moving on now to after the match, CM Punk opened up the forbidden door.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
I guess it's okay because obviously, now that Double or Nothing is over, they need to promote and, build up what's going to happen at Forbidden Door June 26th. And I tell you this all the time, I'm not going to sit here and, act like I know everybody in New Japan or whatever. I don't. I've never really watched.
I love how MJF called out the fans that...
I know.
He just hit the nail on the head on everything.
I know, bro. But I'm not familiar with the guy that, ended up coming out or whatever. So I'm going to have to obviously get familiar. My whole thing is with Forbidden Door on June 26th. Obviously, I'm going to be seeing that. I'm going to be, doing a live watch along to it. I'm hoping that gets me in the mood to be like, maybe I should, sort of keep an eye on New Japan and seeing what's going on over there. Right now, I have so much going on. I just have very little interest in checking it out. But hopefully after June 26th, when I see what happens at Forbidden Door, I'll invest more time.
Yeah, it's very hard, to stay on track with, all the wrestling. and stuff going on.
I don't even watch Impact,
with
and I like 98% of the roster. I just don't fucking like the whole. It looks like
I
they're in a
can't
fucking
stand
gymnasium.
Access TV because nobody has access to it.
Yeah. The management for Impact sucks.
So my thoughts on Tanahashi, right? That's his name.
Tanahashi, I think.
Tanahashi. It's very hard to pronounce a lot of these.
He kind of reminded me.
So I do apologize for that to the New Japan maniacs out there, but
he kind of reminded me of Funaki.
I have done research on this guy, and let me tell you, CM Punk and him are going to put on a classic at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, I saw him, obviously come out or whatever. He kind of reminds me of how Funaki used to look like. Remember, he had like the long sort of longish hair or whatever.
Yeah, back in the day. Here's what I think. I think what they definitely need to do for this Forbidden Door pay-per-view, I think the documentary-style video packages that they put together at, like, the buy-in and, like, the Road to Dynamite, that's what they really need to capitalize with this Forbidden Door pay-per-view.
Especially when you have fucking morons like me that love AEW and love what they're doing, but they're not familiar with guys from New Japan and stuff like that.
Who's Tanahashi? I do know Yoshitatsu.
Oh, yeah. Remember fucking Jimmy Wang Yang?
Remember Takamakuku?
Remember, the fuck's his name? The other guy that was the other guy that was a part of, he teamed up with Funaki. He was part of Kaientai. I can't remember his name.
Takamakuku.
Takamichi Noku.
Yeah, that's him. There you go.
But I really hope they put together a lot of good video packages just to familiarize, American audiences.
That's what's going to get the average viewer tuned in.
Exactly, because a lot of people aren't excited for it because I feel like a lot of people, especially in the U.S., they're not familiar with the New Japan product.
Yeah. How many people we got on here?
It fluctuates. Right now we have 3. And then, but it goes like the 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, it fluctuates.
Hey, it's all good. So I hope you guys so far are enjoying this review. This is what, Danny and I do every Wednesday, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time.
Between 10:15 and 10:30. Jimmy Maple Boy 030 in the chat said Jimmy Wang Yang for Forbidden Door. He runs like a taco truck now or something, I heard. He
has a party bus.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
I'm telling you this right now. If Jimmy Wang Yang shows up at Forbidden Door, I am going to mark the fuck out. All right? He was one of my favorites back in the day.
Yeah, but he doesn't look in. You've got to.
I'm going to punch someone.
Maple Boy 030 said, "You've got a subscriber in me." Appreciate it, man.
Hey, we appreciate the support. Welcome, to the We Are Wrestling channel. Glad to, be a part of the We Are Wrestling Maniacs.
Exactly, man.
So now we might as well. Do you want to wait until the end to talk about MJF's promo? Because I already know we gotta gossip a lot about that stuff.
Yeah, I feel like we should save that for the last. That way, that could be like we can leave it on that, man. Because I feel like there's so much we can say.
So our normal programming, we are going to be changing it up just a little bit here. Because after the CM Punk thing, MJF's promo happened, which Danny and I have decided that we are going to be talking about that last. Because, of course, that is the highlight of this week. Just like always, MJF is the highlight every week on Dynamite, let's be honest.
Exactly, and I mean, if we talked about MJF's promo now, there's like, everything we say afterwards is just going to be dog shit. There's nothing that'll be able to beat it.
It's not going to matter.
Exactly.
It's not going to matter.
Exactly.
So, moving forward now to our next match, we had Johnny Elite versus the returning Miro.
Miro is finally back, man. The Bulgarian Brute.
Not the Bulgarian Brute, the Redeemer.
Oh, well, the Redeemer, yeah. I'm kind of confused because John Morrison, Johnny Elite, whatever you want to call him, Johnny Impact, Johnny Mundo, he's not signed to AEW, so why is he having an open challenge?
I think because he's like a hometown guy with California.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I thought he seems like one of those guys that would grow up in Florida. I don't know why I didn't think he legitimately grew up in Los Angeles. But
I think it's very weird how the whole Johnny Elite thing has been. I'm one of them that actually really want AEW to sign him. And you know me, I do not like how Tony Khan signs a lot of people. But when it comes to Johnny Elite, I think that would be an elite signing.
By the way, everybody that's watching this right now, I need you guys to let me know what you guys want me to do, because I didn't even run this by Donnie, but my buddy Kevin Lacerda is the one that made Johnny Elite's theme song. He's the one that sings it and everything. And if you guys want, man, I can get him on an episode of the talk show so we can interview him and talk about the entire process. If you guys want that, man, you guys got to let me know. He was a member of this band, the Skylight Drive. Then he had a solo project. I've known him for a couple of years now. So if you guys want me to see if I can get him on the talk show, man, you guys got to let me know.
Yeah. So with this, how did you feel about the way that they, made Miro return?
I loved his ruthlessness in his promo. It was almost like, he's back. The Redeemer is back. Then he came out, man. He looks like he's been busting his ass in the gym. He looks like he's in better shape than when he left.
Yeah, because before he was wearing just the regular shorts. Now he's got the short shorts.
Yeah, and obviously we knew he was going to fucking win over Johnny Elite. I mean, it's the only thing that really made sense. I'm glad he's back.
I'm very surprised that he's back, too. I did not expect that to happen.
I didn't either. I mean,
I was waiting.
It's the Dynamite after Double or Nothing. So this is I kind of think of Dynamite or Double or Nothing as sort of like their WrestleMania. So you always,
all out. It's their WrestleMania.
Yeah, but I feel like Double or Nothing is on that same caliber, man. I think that
it's probably because AEW has the 4 pay-per-views usually a year.
Yeah.
So, like, you're waiting for those pay-per-views, and they pay off so well that make you want to really tune into Dynamite and, like, these expectations. Like, it feels like a friggin' Raw after Mania.
I know, especially since how long Double or Nothing was, dude. That was, like, the length of WrestleMania. Like, before they went to 2 nights.
Well, let me just say this. Miro, that promo, 5 stars. That was great. Very happy, to see Miro back. I really would not mind Miro, getting himself back in, the title picture. But right now, I think definitely he needs to have a program with one of, a top face, probably.
JH95 FTW Productions in the live chat said, this episode was outstanding and so was the pay-per-view. This is firing on all cylinders. I couldn't agree more.
I absolutely could not agree more with you. This show was one of my favorite Dynamites in such a long time.
I mean, we had a killer pay-per-view on Sunday, and I mean, we have an even better Dynamite. It's just, I hope they keep up with this momentum.
The momentum right now is at an all-time high.
TK, man, anybody that's affiliated with AEW that watches this show or stumbles upon any clips or anything like that, man.
Give MJF 8 figures.
Not only that, but everything you did tonight, do it every week, and
do not shove a million wrestlers in our face.
Exactly. Do everything you did tonight, man. Just do it the same. Obviously, not the same matches every week, but everything you did tonight, the way it was structured, the way it was booked,
so
the matches that were happening, like do it every week, and you guys are on the road for even more successes than you have now.
I'm just saying, it was so smooth. And, like, if they can keep, like, these episodes smooth every week, like, the viewership's just only going to go up from here on out.
We got 8 people in the live chat, man.
Let's go. Lucky 8. That's what I'm talking about.
This is, like, our best live stream yet, man. We've never had this many people. So we thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. And I hope you guys find us enjoyable to watch.
And just, keep commenting your guys' opinions on stuff. Danny and I, that's why we like to do these live, so that we can interact with We Are Wrestling Maniacs.
Exactly, man.
So now, how did you feel about the Johnny Elite versus Miro match?
I thought it was good. I did miss some of it because Vicky needed help, and so I had to get off stream real quick and help her. I liked it, though. It seemed like Johnny... He went for like I don't know what you would call it. He gets on the top rope, whatever, and he does like that sort of like sideways cartwheel, and he always usually lands on his feet and then does like a backside kick, but he landed on Miro's ribs like with his feet, and that couldn't have felt very good.
Yeah, I thought overall this was definitely a fun match. I'm glad to see Miro back. I really hope, like, if they do sign Johnny Elite, that they don't have him, keep getting buried like this, because this is his second loss, and I believe he's like 1-3, or no, 1-2 now.
But the thing is,
Something
but the thing
no,
is,
1-3.
But
Apologize for that.
But the thing is, he's not technically AEW talent. Is that saying that he's never going to be AEW talent? They definitely got to
sign him.
I do, but I mean, it would all have to make sense. Like, what if they signed him? What would he be doing? Maybe after tonight, maybe he could feud with Miro, unless you want Miro to somehow, input himself back into the TNT title picture.
Yeah, or Johnny Elite or John Morrison. He's always been a tag team specialist. Personally, if I was a booker, and I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, where the fuck are you getting this information from? I would pair Johnny Elite up with Ryan Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler's brother. I think that they would have some really cool chemistry, and I think that they can make a very underrated tag team.
Where is he wrestling now? Dark?
Usually Dark and Elevation. I believe he's tag teaming with Peter Avalon as the Wingmen, which I just wish that Peter Avalon would go back to being the Librarian because he doesn't talk as much. And Ryan Nemeth, I feel like, has lots of potential, but he's not really being used properly.
JH95 FTW Productions in the chat. It was an S+ tier show. I part of me thinks he meant A+. I'm not quite sure.
Well,
yet.
No, because usually with the tier list, like that's what they do. Like GOAT status is like S. How do I know? Because on Best One Network, on my other channel, I actually have a series coming out, Rank 'em, that is going to be pretty cool where we rank things.
Yeah, check out Donnie's other stuff, man. Links are all down in the description. This broke the scale. Best TV show I've ever seen in years.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. This was definitely one of the better Dynamites.
Definitely. We didn't get 5 backstage promos of, Tony Schiavone being told shut the fuck up. I feel like that's like a thing now, though, because, I mean, we're going to get to it because it doesn't...
Why does everybody have to hate on Tony Schiavone
Especially
so much?
Jade fucking Cargill, man.
No, not her. Adam Cole.
Well, that's because Tony Schiavone and Britt Baker have a special friendship.
Yeah, I definitely see that. They had like a spa together during one of like the pandemic episodes of AEW.
That's nuts, man.
He was like interviewing her while like they were getting like a spa, like a pedicure or something like that.
I say this a lot, man. Yeah, I just got to reiterate because there's a lot of new viewers that are not that familiar with what we do. I didn't really start watching AEW until probably like late August, early September, when around the time Punk came back. So I like outside of that, I'm very unfamiliar with past episodes and stuff like that. So I just want to let everybody know.
So what Danny is trying to tell you, we are Wrestling Maniacs, is he's still in the honeymoon stage. All right, that's okay. I think a lot of people are still in that honeymoon stage.
Bro,
AEW. I've been a fan of AEW since day one. Jacksonville, that friggin' press conference.
But I must reiterate that you. I don't know, man. I don't see him going to WWE.
I hope
though.
not. I hope he stays in AEW.
He needs to.
I'm just because here's the thing. You are trying to change my words around and trying to say that I want MJF in WWE. Ben wants him in WWE. Me, I don't want him in WWE. All I'm trying to tell you is if MJF went to WWE, he would still be one of the top guys there. Because this man, I think anywhere he goes, that man is a main event star.
Bro,
he is a world champion.
Bro, we should have just made this entire review just talking about MJF, man, because we
Seriously.
talk about one thing and it automatically ends up leading back into MJF, man.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
So now we'll get back into the show. Moving forward now to the next thing we had, the Jericho Appreciation Society promo. What was your thoughts on this promo this week?
It was pretty good. Jericho got his haircut, man, and I can't wait for this hair versus hair match between him and Ortiz. And then it's gonna lead into Blood and Guts in July. We're looking at good stuff, man.
I'm very excited for this. I was very confused when Eddie Kingston interfered. I thought, it was the end. But of course, it can't be the end because Jericho Appreciation Society won. And we all know at the end of this feud, Eddie Kingston's going to win because there's no way that he loses to Jericho at the pay-per-view and then they lose, their Anarchy match and then they lose Blood and Guts. That's not going to happen. I think.
Hold on.
This was pretty good.
JH95 said that while you guys sound good, you both sound very faint and can barely hear you. What's going on with the sound, man?
Yeah, I really don't know.
I can turn your
let me
volume
adjust.
up. My volume.
Yeah, there we go. I think I adjusted my mic a lot better.
Yeah, if
Yep, I just adjusted it. So I don't know. I feel like I can. Oh wait, what the hell?
Now yours went down again.
Yeah, I don't know why my crap is doing that.
Yeah, if anything with the sound messes up, just let us know in the live chat and we'll try to adjust it. I can't hear myself, and I'm pretty sure Donnie can't hear himself. So
yeah, I can hear myself.
Oh, you can. See, I don't like hearing myself because
there we go, testing.
But
I think I sound pretty good now.
Yeah, but
I just hope it doesn't go down.
If we sound a little too low, just let us know and we'll try to stop and adjust the volume for you guys. We want to have the best quality possible, man, because that's what you guys deserve.
And anything can happen live, Botches happen all the time. It happens on AEW.
Look at CM Punk fucking trying to do a springboard and fucking falling off the top rope.
His buckshot lariat.
Yeah, that happened on Sunday. Tonight he tried to do a springboard after he got the tag and fucking fell face first off the top rope.
All the botched Twitters out there for AEW right now are jumping up and down with all these.
No, we're not doing it on Discord. Maybe we should. I've never tried that Discord. We're doing it on Facebook, a Facebook call. So, and
that's probably why it's shit.
Now
what the hell?
Now your volume went back down. We do this every Wednesday, so next week, if Donnie's down, we can try it on Discord, see if that makes a difference. I'm not sure.
And I'm trying to play with the mic there. Okay. I think we're good now.
Yeah, I hear you and you sound loud as shit in my headphones, so I don't know.
Yeah, so moving forward now to the, Jericho Appreciation Society thing. Yes, I thought overall that this was pretty good.
Pay MJF. MJF killed it. Batman Savage, repent before too late. Dude, we got a party full in the chat right now, man. You might have to open up the chat in your on your phone or something, and or on a different screen, and reply to some of these people. MJF killed it. Pay MJF. Pay MJF. Yes.
That's right. Pay MJF. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
what I want to hear.
For the people that are new, just coming into the stream. We're going to be talking about MJF's promo last because I don't feel like anything else on the show really, is at the same level as that. And I feel like there's a lot me and Donnie are going to say about it. So we haven't gotten to it yet, but we will. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. And I love it how everybody's saying pay MJF. That's right. This man, last week probably could have got 6 figures. But now, after this week, he needs 8.
Let's get through the rest of the show, man.
Yeah, we definitely need to get to the rest of this.
There's a lot that me and you have to say.
Yeah, so with this whole Jericho Appreciation Society promo, I thought it was pretty good. Eddie Kingston was coming out with, Regal, all pissed off, got his ass whooped, and then, Ortiz cut a chunk of Jericho's hair. Jericho's like, my hair! And now it's going to lead to a hair versus hair match, which I'm very excited about. Because I feel like Jericho's going to go back to the old hairstyle.
I mean, it looked like some of his hair, got ripped out at Double or Nothing because it looked like on the top of his head he had like a bald spot. I mean, do you think he'll get his hair? Usually, when hair versus hair match, it means remember what happened to Kurt Angle with Edge back in the day?
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like Jericho, because he's doing this sports entertainer gimmick, I really feel like he's going to be the one to lose his hair.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to definitely see him, trying to have a hat, trying to hide it. And I think that, this is going to be pretty interesting to see what happens.
I'm definitely intrigued, man. And I'm intrigued to see, what's going to happen between them at Blood and Guts. Because Blood and Guts is always usually a killer show. So.
Yeah, which I love when AEW does these specials because it makes the Dynamites, stand out a little bit.
And they
just
have,
like this one.
They have the, I think this hair versus hair match is going to be at Dynamite Road Rager or whatever it is. What's the name of it? Rage something.
Something like that.
I saw it on the screen.
Yeah. So, moving forward now to the next thing that happened. They showed a recap video of Samoa Joe, seeking medical attention on, his shoulder, and then Jay Lethal and, the Green Giant there. Yeah, that's right. I called him the Green Giant. I don't even know his name. I don't even care.
Satnam Singh. Yeah, man. I was actually during the watch along, I was actually talking to the chat, and I look over, and next thing you know, fucking Samoa's getting his ass kicked. And by the time I unmuted the TV, because I always mute it during commercials, it was over. I like what they're doing with Samoa Joe. I think him and Jay Lethal will be able to have one hell of a feud, especially since they have history with each other. As far as Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh, I'm not quite sold on them yet.
I like Sanjay Dutt with Jay Lethal because of the history that they have, but the other guy, he's just green. He needs to go to the independents and, get some experience under his belt.
Here's what everybody can let me know in the live chat, including you, Donnie. You can be involved in this. Who's greener, Omos or Satnam Singh?
Definitely both. But if I had to pick one, it's probably the other guy. I can't even say his name.
Satnam Singh.
Satnam Singh. I don't care. He's more green. At least Omos can look at the hard camera.
Yeah.
I gotta give him that. And he actually looks more professional.
I suppose.
Even though they both are, greener than the Green Giant. But
oh, they're really fucking green, man. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I love how they showed the recap so that, us viewers that didn't tune in to, the YouTube exclusive, interviews and stuff, or, the exclusive backstage stuff, we got to see that. Which, furthers the storyline. So I thought that was a nice little thing to add to the show.
Yeah, and
I love when they do that, vignettes and stuff like this.
Not only do Jay Lethal and Samoa Joe have history on the indies or whatever back in the day, but they also have history with, because of Impact Wrestling. So does Sanjay Dutt. He was, in that class of Impact back when AJ was there, and Samoa Joe and Jay Lethal.
Yeah, the early days. Call that the six-sided era.
Yep. I feel like Samoa Joe, Jay Lethal, and Sanjay Dutt fit a little bit better than Satnam Singh. Why they have Satnam Singh? I feel like because they're trying to get into the Indian market, overseas and stuff like that.
I totally understand that, and, I respect that. But when somebody's not experienced enough, that is not a good thing to expose on your product.
Yeah.
So, moving forward now to our next match, we have our 10-man tag match. We had Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Young Bucks, and Random Guy versus Matt Hardy, Darby Allin, Jurassic Express, and Christian Cage.
I think his name was Haiku. I can't remember.
His name is Random Guy.
His name is Random Guy, according to you. You know who he does remind me of though? He has a face. Remember Haiku, the guy that used to team with Rikishi back in the day?
Yeah, Haku.
He used to headbutt everybody. That's kind of who this guy reminded me of. He was a big motherfucker, man.
Just a taller version of him.
Yeah, definitely. I really like this match, man. I liked it quite a bit.
This was a pretty fun match. That's what I put there. But I will say, I wish that they gave us a little bit more background on Random Guy, because maybe his name wouldn't be Random Guy right now in this review. I would actually call him by his name, but they didn't give me any information on this guy, so his name's Random Guy.
Well, the thing about that is, I mean, obviously...
Maybe if he comes to one of our indie shows near us, I'll actually get an 8x10, and I'll actually ask him to sign it as Random Guy.
That'd be hilarious. I don't see him.
That would be fucking awesome.
He's a New Japan guy. I doubt he'll ever come to the area we live.
You never know. Will Ospreay did.
And we also sponsor a lot of Max Caster's matches at Blitzkrieg. But anyway, man, back to what's at hand. Obviously, they're gonna have more New Japan talent a lot on these shows because they need to build up towards June 26th, which is,
But show us video packages. Did Adam Cole did he ever give an explanation on this guy?
I don't think so. It's supposedly Adam Cole picked this guy.
Yeah, but they should have definitely had some little video package or something play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, give us some reasons here. Yes, we know he's a part of Bullet Club, but that's it.
I definitely agree with you. I mean, but they're trying to familiarize people to the New Japan market because of, the Forbidden Door pay-per-view that's out June 26th. So I understand why they went about it. Maybe they did release a video package on YouTube or something. I haven't seen it. I don't really pay attention too much to that kind of stuff. So I don't know.
Here's the thing. Random Guy did look really good, though.
Batman Savage in the chat said, hashtag Random Guy. You're starting something, Donnie.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Random Guy, he did look pretty good, though, in this match. For a big guy, the man can move. Except there's only one thing that kind of scared me, and that was he did this front flip, and he actually looked like he almost freaking broke his neck. I don't know if you caught that or not.
I didn't. I was too busy, scissoring Repent Before Too Late because he said everybody loves the Acclaimed. So I was, scissoring. I'm going to scissor you, man. I like to interact with the chat. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm just, because the thing is, I can't even see the chat on here, so I just let you, tell me.
The chat is fucking full of people, and we have 10 people watching right now.
Hell yeah, let's go. Perfect 10.
Now we have 13.
Holy shit, damn.
Every Wednesday, guys.
So guys, let's get it trending on Twitter. Hashtag Random Guy, since this is the most people we've ever had on a review.
Donnie uses Twitter. I don't, but you can follow me on Instagram. Right there.
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at BestOneDonnie. So now, moving forward, what did you think overall of this match?
I really liked it. I like Matt Hardy teaming up with Darby Allin because it's almost like Darby Allin, everybody used to consider him, to be this generation, version of Jeff Hardy. And I feel like it fit very well. It was weird, man. And I was saying it in my watch along. It's weird seeing Matt Hardy and Christian team up after the amount of years they fucking went against each other in the TLC matches and the Triangle Ladder matches.
So many moments.
Bro, it was I never thought I would ever see one of the Hardy Boys teaming up with fucking Christian. And did you notice that Christian gave a little nod to Edge? He did the spear off the ring apron.
Yeah, that was really cool. I did catch that.
I don't know if that was fully like a shout out to Edge, but I think it was.
I thought overall this was great.
I think it was too, man. It was a really good match. I mean, you expect great moments, but you don't always know if you're gonna get them. And I feel like we got them. And
yeah.
obviously Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, they're always proving, how athletic they are. And
Luchasaurus.
Bro, that dude is fucking nuts, man.
Seriously.
Big man his size should not be doing half the shit he's doing. Same thing with Keith Lee, man.
Yeah, plus that Random Guy that almost broke his neck.
That Random Guy. Hashtag Random Guy.
Yeah, so moving forward now, we had a backstage segment promo with Swerve and Lee. What was your thoughts on this promo?
It was pretty much flexing. That's what I call it, man. Like Swerve, because obviously outside of wrestling, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but he has a podcast. He does music. He does other stuff in the entertainment industry.
I like how he adds elements to that with his character.
And one of the dudes there, he said did the music or something for a bunch of the Marvel movies and shit. And I was like, I didn't know Swerve knew these kind of fucking people. It's pretty fucking legit.
That's right. Swerve's got those connections.
I love how he got brought. Somebody brought him a fucking jacket, and Keith Lee's just standing there in the corner, all cool, like he's part of the cool kids. I don't know. It just this whole promo just seemed like it was more centered around Swerve than it was, the both of them. But I enjoyed it. I was not a fan or that familiar with Swerve when he was in NXT because I stopped watching NXT for a while. Especially once I picked
AEW over NXT during the Wednesday Wars. Because around that time, I thought WWE was very petty for trying to have NXT compete against AEW.
Yeah, so I'm not familiar with Swerve outside of AEW.
Let us know in the chat. Did you watch NXT or AEW to begin the Wednesday Wars?
Everybody's fucking debating WCW over WWF, AEW over WWE. Omos, Hispanic market is the biggest. And then somebody said, repent before too late, said Pikachu. Everybody's just having their own conversation, man. We're starting to
that's awesome.
I fucking love it.
Love it.
We have
it feels like Sunday dinner.
Get them likes up, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for all notifications. Me and Donnie do come on here every Wednesday after Dynamite, and we review the show, man. So I hope you guys
and for the new viewers out there as well, we also have a regular talk show that we do. Just Danny, myself, and our other co-host, who's a WWE mark, Ben, who I really hope you guys roast him when if you guys do tune into the talk show, because he is obsessed with WWE. He loves everything that they do. Crazy, I know. There's still people out there like that.
JH95, that was awesome. Did you guys see the unsaid? We did not, and I know you said. I believe you said it was on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter. I don't use Twitter.
Wait, so what did he say?
The uncensored version of MJF's promo. Donnie does, however, use Twitter, and if he ends up finding it, I will make sure he sends it to me because I want to see that shit.
Oh, as soon as I'm off of here, JD, I am going to be checking that out.
It's JH, man, not JD. Who the fuck?
Well, I can't see the thing. You said.
I said
you said
JH95.
JD.
I said JH95.
JH,
Bitch.
right?
Yeah, JH.
All right, JH, I am going to check that out immediately after this.
Yeah, definitely.
I apologize for botching your name. I do that a lot here on the talk show.
Donnie's a prick. Don't mind him. But he's a good prick.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. Moving forward now, we had her first promo on AEW Dynamite, Athena.
Athena, man. I mean, I'm glad she's in AEW. I don't feel like she got utilized that much when she was in WWE. I don't know if anybody here saw the interview that she did with Chris Van Vliet, about her time in WWE. I feel like she's a lot, when she came out at Double or Nothing, man, the fucking smile, it was almost like fucking Raquel Gonzalez's fucking smile on SmackDown. She's just fucking smiling, her smile had to be surgically removed from her face. And I feel like that's what Athena looked like when she came out at Double or Nothing.
It was like opening up presents on Christmas morning.
Yeah, man.
I thought that this promo was alright. It could have been a little bit better. I was very happy, though, that Jade Cargill came out.
And Stokely.
And Stokely, that's right. Hathaway, right?
Yep, Stokely Hathaway, man.
Malcolm Bivens.
I feel like he's a lot better of a fit for Jade Cargill's mouthpiece than Smart Mark is.
Yes, and I believe I said this in my reaction video I did for this Athena promo. I do like how they have Malcolm Bivens with Jade, and I also really like how, they're kind of separating Smart Mark from her, and they're having him focus more with stuff with Tony Nese.
Absolutely.
Because I think they have really great chemistry, those two.
JH95 said, I sent it to you, Donnie. Check your Twitter DMs. The uncensored MJF bit is there.
Absolutely.
He'll check it out after the stream, and then his ass better send it to me because I want to see it.
I'll send it to Ben first.
Yeah, you better send it to me, you motherfucker.
Yeah, so I think that the potential for this feud, though, is there. I really like the attention. I loved, how, like, it felt like an altercation. And then, you had Hathaway, telling security to come because, like, he didn't want, like, anything to happen to, the baddies and Jade.
Bro, I want to know, every time Jade comes out over the last couple of weeks, man, every time she comes out, she's like...
She presents herself like a star.
She does.
I love it.
But she's always telling Tony Schiavone to shut the fuck up, pretty much, man. Shut the hell up.
And that's okay, because she walks like a star, she looks like a star, she talks like a star. She's getting there with the wrestling, but besides that, she pretty much is a star. And I agree with what Booker T said, actually, on, like, his podcast. Booker T said that Jade Cargill has the potential of being one of the best female wrestlers ever.
Which is why WWE, I heard, want her.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
I think she got sent to the Performance Center before, and they didn't like, they didn't see the potential in her, and that's why they didn't sign her. And now, ironically enough, AEW is making her into a fucking star, and they want her.
She's made that title so prestigious.
The fucking irony of everything, man. WWE is fucking cancer.
All right, let's keep this going. So, moving forward now to our next match, Wardlow versus J.D. Drake.
J.D. Drake, man, one half of the Workhorsemen. I don't know.
He was a part of the Wingmen before.
Yep. I knew this was going to be a squad. I mean, there's no way you're going to have this guy beat Wardlow. No, absolutely not. And I loved...
I got some critiquing to do.
I do too. I mean...
Wardlow, we've seen him wrestle guys like Cody, CM Punk, MJF. Why is he fucking fighting J.D. Drake?
Because
don't get me wrong, J.D. Drake is a really good wrestler.
Because they needed.
But I'm talking on national television.
Because they needed it to be a squash match. It needed to be quick. It needed to be easy. Because you had Smart Mark. You said at the beginning of the stream, man. You said, and this came out of your mouth, I love the pacing of tonight. I love how it all flowed together.
I did.
If his match went any longer, it wouldn't have been as. It wouldn't have flown together like it did. It needed to be a squash match because you had to have Smart Mark come out with a fucking neck brace talking about fucking they're suing Wardlow and have him powerbomb a fucking
So now can we get to the good thing now about this? Smart Mark Sterling.
Woohoo! We know him.
That's awesome. Right. If you guys are looking for, there is a vlog actually on the We Are Wrestling channel last week where, I actually caught up with Smart Mark after, 5 years. I go way back with Smart Mark. I used to go to a lot of his independent wrestling shows before, making it in AEW. If you guys want to check out that conversation, recommend you guys to go check that vlog out, after the stream. But let me just say, I think that this is definitely going to lead to Wardlow versus Tony Nese.
I definitely think it is.
And I hope so, because I feel like they would make a pretty decent storyline.
I hate to say it, but I do not have any faith that Tony Nese will be able to beat Wardlow.
Well, obviously not, but he could put on a pretty good, I think, like 10-minute match.
My cousin's in L.A. This is from Repent Before Too Late. I'm going to take it as a grain of salt because we don't know. There's no verification. But he said, my cousin's in L.A. that went to the show said, many fans saw Cesaro and CM Punk driving out of a gas station. Thought I'd let y'all know the rumor. I mean...
Ooh. Take that with a pinch of salt.
Possibly, but I mean, Cesaro's a white guy, a white bald guy. I mean, there's more bald guys than there are with hair, I think. So, I mean, unless it's, like, proven to be him, I don't really know if I believe that wholeheartedly. Not saying I wouldn't believe you.
Here's the thing, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Cesaro, I feel like, is not returning yet to the ring. I feel like, he's really enjoying his time off because you have to realize in WWE, he worked for over 10 years with really no break.
Yeah, he never got injured. He never was out for an.
No, he did get injured he did get injured one point, but like technically when you're injured, it's not really a break because you have to, go through recovery. and you have to, like, do physical therapy
But
and
what
surgeries.
my thing is, why would Cesaro be on the road with AEW if he's not working for them yet?
They're in LA.
Cesaro doesn't live in LA. He lives in
He's
Florida.
yeah, but he's probably there, to visit.
Visit
And
who?
him and CM Punk were on the road for years together. They actually were pretty close.
I understand that, but I mean, why wouldn't he go to a show in Florida instead of fucking flying to LA just to go to a wrestling event for a company that he doesn't even work? I mean,
Hey, people visit all the time.
I'm gonna take it with
You'd
a
be
grain of
surprised,
salt.
Danny boy.
It might be true, but I have no solid proof to back up that statement. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but anything is possible at this point. It's 2022.
Cesaro wanted to watch some good wrestling, so he friggin' carpooled with CM Punk. Moving forward now, we had a backstage promo with Scorpio Sky, Dan Lambert, and Ethan Page. How did you feel about that?
I'm intrigued, man. I like Dante Martin a lot. I'm intrigued to see the match between him and Scorpio Sky. Do I think that Dante Martin's going to be able to beat Scorpio Sky? No. I think Scorpio Sky definitely needs to hold on to the title for a little bit longer. I'm not saying that I don't think Dante Martin should ever be champion. But I would definitely, if anything, because obviously, like with Wardlow, you're not going to give him the AEW title anytime soon. I would definitely have him be TNT champion. That would be. Could you imagine could you imagine the wars him and fucking Miro could have?
That would make a really good 3-month rivalry, I think.
Fucking exactly, man. So I think if Scorpio Sky drops the TNT title, it needs to be to Wardlow.
I would not complain if Dante got an upset victory. That would be kind of cool.
I mean, yeah, but what sense would it make to the story?
Well, obviously, I don't see Scorpio Sky losing the title. I thought that this promo though was really good.
I thought it was. Too.
I'm kind of glad that they're finding their foot on television.
Bro, I cannot wait until fucking AEW Rampage is on its own night at 2 hours, man. It's the easiest hour of television to watch, but I feel like they try and cram in too much in an hour show.
Yeah.
They usually have 4 matches. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, so now moving on, we had a tag team match. Dr. Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm and Ruby Soho.
Bro, I actually like this tag team quite a bit. Toni Storm and Ruby Soho, they're very fluent with each other. I fucking until it actually happened tonight. I never said I wonder what they'd be like, as a tag team or whatever. But I feel like it makes sense. They have similar styles.
It worked.
They have similar styles. They were very fluent with each other. You know what I mean? They did pretty good against Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. Why not have them, be a tag team?
I think that, obviously the main event was definitely the best match of the night. But going, from the beginning of the show to this match, I actually thought...
Christian, man, we definitely are looking forward to talking about MJF, man. But we got to talk about the whole show. We can't just talk about MJF. That's why we're saving MJF for the last.
We are almost there. We are so close.
We're so close, man.
We're going to try to fly through this.
Hang on a little bit longer, man.
Yeah, so with this tag match, I just want to say this was a great match. I think this was better than, a lot of people expected. It even got a "This is awesome" chant, and just everyone looked really good in this tag match.
Yeah, I like I said, I could definitely see Toni Storm and Ruby Soho being a legitimate tag team in the women's division.
Yeah, I really think that tag match was the best so far from the beginning of the show to, that moment. I think that, they put on the best match besides the main event.
Yeah, definitely.
But now, moving forward to the main event, we had Jon Moxley versus Daniel Garcia.
Bro, man, these motherfuckers put in work. I didn't think this match had no right being as good as it is. We know Daniel Garcia is good or whatever, but with how banged up these guys looked after the Anarchy in the Arena match on Sunday, these guys put in fucking work, man. You have to remember, that was only 3 days ago. I'm like,
can I just say this?
What's up?
I loved how good Jon Moxley made Daniel Garcia look in this match.
Oh, absolutely. I love the spot.
Compared to the old matches that they had.
The spot that made me cringe was when he put Moxie's foot in between the steps and the fucking ring post, and then he fucking drop kicked. Bro, I was like, oh shit. That looked very painful.
Daniel Garcia is so good.
And Moxley got busted open, man. He fucking looks like a crimson mask.
Hey, it made sense, though, for him to bust open. He had stitches from his match.
Exactly, man. And, like,
I love when things make sense.
This pretty much does set up for Blood and Guts, because obviously Moxley cut a promo at the end of the match. I have no real complaints, man. We saw Macaulay Culkin, Kevin McAllister from Home Alone in the crowd. I think I saw Vince Vaughn in the crowd.
There was a lot of people in the crowd.
There were some A-list celebrities in the crowd, man. Some AEW marks from Hollywood.
Well, let's really hope that AEW continues to come to LA. Because this was an awesome show.
Bro, we have an arena right down the fucking street, man. I'm waiting for Tony Khan to fucking be like, hey, man, we're taking over Springfield. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. So, let's rate the show, and then we'll get into MJF, of course. I give this Dynamite easily 10 stars. This was perfect.
I have to give it the same, man. Like, it flowed really well. The matches weren't too long. The matches made sense. It all ties into Blood and Guts, and then it ties into the Forbidden Door with, like, a lot of the New Japan call-outs and stuff like that. I had no complaints. And I feel like at the beginning of the show, it was good. The beginning match with FTR and CM Punk against...
I think it was a great way to get the crowd going.
Definitely, because you have, major stars. You have FTR, who's arguably the greatest tag team, in the current generation. You have CM Punk teaming with them. Like, I mean, you had to go big for your first time in LA. And then for them to have the second segment be the MJF promo.
Yeah.
I mean, it just made everything flow together, and
I will say this, as a content creator, as a reactor, that was great, because I love when, they get the good segment stuff done in the beginning, so that I actually have time, to get it out there and be on time with the stream.
Exactly, man. Good show. I give it 10 stars. You give it 10 stars.
Great fucking show.
Now, it is time, ladies and gentlemen. Get your popcorn, get your cold drinks out. Cold beverages, man. We are about to talk about the promo of a fucking century. Donnie, do you want to start this off, or do you want me to?
That's right. I had to play the song.
Oh my god, you got the MJF. Even though his scarf is still fucked up, man.
We're going to take a moment and appreciate this guy right here.
Absolutely, man.
Okay, so now real quick, we're going to give a moment of silence for MJF, all right? Everybody, hashtag it right in the comments. Pay MJF.
Pay MJF.
A moment of silence.
Everybody needs to write TK on social media. Pay this man. Christian Gomez in the live chat. I feel like AEW right now feels like a mix of ruthless aggression and old school ECW. I couldn't agree more with that statement.
I definitely agree, but right now we got to give a moment of silence for the GOAT.
Moment of silence. How long do you want this moment of silence to be?
Perfect. All right, there we go. Because we respect GOATs here on the We Are Wrestling channel.
I saw a goat today because I took my kids to the zoo.
Did it look like MJF?
No, it kind of looked like Daniel Bryan when he had the goatee.
Did it have a Burberry scarf?
No, but I should have brought him one.
You should have brought your AEW title with you. You could have put it on the GOAT.
I can't find it. I don't know where it went. I think my kids played with it and put it somewhere.
They probably broke it.
Probably. It was one of those $20 Walmart ones, so I'm not worried about it.
I'm kind of jealous that you actually got that, because that's something I don't have.
You have all these fucking, like, actual replicas. And, all right, man.
Yeah.
We're getting off track, man. Everybody's complaining.
Speaking of the AEW World Champion, this guy, he needs it around his waist. There's something missing.
That's what's going to happen, man. He's going to beat CM Punk in Long Island, New York and win the AEW title. And then
I'm praying.
Guess who's gonna beat him for the AEW title?
Who?
Wardlow.
Do you really think it's gonna go back full circle like that?
I think it will, especially if MJF fucking leaves. If he does legitimately want to go to WWE, dude, I mean, he's gonna drop the title to Wardlow, and then his contract's gonna expire.
Here's the thing, like, if they continue this whole contract expire thing all the way to 2024, imagine MJF, like, they don't give him the world championship until, like, his last day, and he wins the championship in, like, Long Island, and then, like, runs out with the crowd with the title, kind of similar to CM Punk at Money in the Bank 2011.
And then everybody's gonna think it's like a fucking, like a Bret Hart fucking Montreal Screwjob situation. The reason the Screwjob happened was because Bret Hart was gonna win the WWE title and bring it over to WCW.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna suspect that to actually.
Yeah, but here's the thing: on the low, they would sign a new deal if that happened. Kind of like how they did with CM Punk.
I don't think it can't happen, but do you think they could really, like, play this off for fucking 2 years without it, getting stale a little bit?
Probably not.
I mean, sooner
this
or
thing
later,
right now, this thing is like in hostile waters now.
Yeah, but people might get so burnt out. They're like, dude, if you're so upset, just fucking leave. There's a door. You know what I mean? I don't know if they.
Unless he's
months,
able to get a world title match and then actually wins.
Like,
I wouldn't mind that.
For a couple of months, yes, I can see them definitely doing this. But for 2
who's
years,
gonna feud with MJF for All Out?
I don't know.
Because MJF is going to get some type of match.
Christian Gomez in the live chat said, "God, I don't know about MJF going to WWE though. I don't either. I can't see MJF being too watered down, because the reason he's appealing to people is because his ruthlessness and him saying whatever he wants, which he pretty much demonstrated tonight. 98.99999% of what he said tonight, he can't say in WWE. Because all the anti-bullying campaigns, they work with children, they work with Make-A-Wish, all this shit. Like, WWE would get fucking brutalized if they allowed that to happen. That's why I'm saying I can't see MJF succeeding in WWE.
Yeah, it's crazy. The thing that's crazy about it, the only reason why I say he can succeed in WWE or wherever he goes is because of how talented he is.
Yeah, and, a lot of the comparisons are, look
how... Do I want to see him go to WWE? No.
A lot of people are saying,
But do I want to see him as the main event guy in AEW? Abso-fucking-lutely.
A lot of people are comparing this whole situation to, Cody Rhodes and how WWE's booking. Cody Rhodes and MJF are two separate fucking things, all right? Cody Rhodes is like a children's talent, you know what I mean? He was ruthless to a degree, but nowhere near fucking MJF. And like
I'm surprised that they actually let him be called the American Nightmare in WWE. I am surprised by that.
They're even going to be making those tattoos that fucking, like, stick on your neck.
I'm getting one of those for you.
Why don't I just go get a real one?
You're going to wear it at the next wrestling show we go to.
Why don't I just get a real one? I like tattoos. They feel good.
Wait, would you actually get one on your neck?
Huh?
Like Cody did?
Maybe.
There's no way. No way you would do that.
No, probably not. MJF,
I was about to say.
MJF would die a death in the Fed. Probably. But, all right, man. We're talking about MJF, but everybody's wanting us to talk about the promo. So, I'll let you start off.
This promo, wow. It starts off with everybody, chanting, "Shut the fuck up." And then, and then by the end of it, everyone's cheering for MJF. That's how gifted and talented this man is. I loved every second of it, taking shots at the locker room, taking shots at TK, taking shots at, all the executives that were here watching the show. I loved every second of this promo from start to finish.
Exactly, man.
One of the greatest things I've ever witnessed.
He mentioned how, everybody in the crowd or all the fans or whatever, uneducated marks, there's a lot of definitions regarding
Pretend to know the New Japan guys.
Exactly, man. He said that, he wants to get paid. He mentioned the whole You know, obviously he's been keeping track of social media because, you know, everybody's been comparing this situation to the Sasha Banks and Naomi situation in WWE. You know, so he was like, everybody's calling me an unprofessional asshole. And, you know, like, he fucking went in and he was like, look, listen, motherfuckers. Like, just because I'm in the spotlight, just because I am who I am, I fucking see what motherfuckers are saying. And you guys are getting too fucking slick with your words, and I'm going to punch you in the mouth. That's the kind of vibe that I was getting.
I love his character work. It's so organic. It's so natural.
Mm-hmm.
It's friggin' heat that you can't teach. This is like the stuff that MJF presents to you is stuff that you can't teach anybody in the Performance Center or the Nightmare Factory or an OVW or anywhere. You can't teach anybody what MJF has. That is just something that you naturally have or you don't have.
And the fact that they fucking cut off his microphone and he was fucking cussing like a motherfucker at the end of that promo, man. They were fucking just bleeping it all. I can't wait to see that uncensored footage and see what he actually said. I have an idea of what he said. But until I hear it, man, I don't want to put words in somebody's mouth.
Yeah. I feel like, and then the fact that MJF, you know, pretty much like really, he just took shots at everybody. And I loved it. Like, it felt like a freaking pipe bomb. It was incredible.
Dude, it was a fucking pipe bomb, man. This is the pipe bomb of the fucking century. CM Punk has the back seat now to MJF. There's nothing that can fucking beat this.
Yeah. Speaking of that, there is a comment I actually did see on my reactions that I did want to kind of talk about because this does, you know, kind of refer to what we're talking about here. Which pipe bomb was better?
Pipe bomb, not pike bomb. What the fuck is a pike?
Which pipe bomb was
go.
better?
There you fucking go,
CM Punk or MJF? Motherfucker.
Batman Savage said, Donnie, your reaction during the promo was lit.
I appreciate the support.
MJF's. I mean, hands down, MJF's promo is better than... Punk's promo is still great. Because back then, nobody was saying that kind of shit. And I feel like that's kind of where... MJF's not going to say it, but I feel like that's kind of where he got the inspiration to go off the handle tonight. But MJF's is better for this generation. Like, this is MJF's pipe bomb in 2022, what CM Punk's was back in, 2012, 2011?
2011.
You know, it's... I don't know, man. It's
Here's what I got to say about that, because this was a very hot take in, you know, the comments there with this, you know, MJF pipe bomb reaction.
Yeah, you fucking jackass. Say it right if you're going to say it.
I have a speech impediment, so fuck you.
Go back to fucking speech therapy, you dick.
Nah, it's okay. I don't need to. So when it comes down to it, you know, there's a take in the comments there about the CM Punk MJF thing, and I even commented on it. I was like, hot take. Because that, like, really had me thinking, and I really feel like MJF's was definitely a lot better and more real than CM Punk's. I'm not saying CM Punk's wasn't real, because at the time CM Punk was very frustrated in 2011 because, you know, he wasn't getting that proper push that he felt like he deserved.
The same fucking thing. The same shit that CM Punk went through in WWE back in the day is the same thing that's going on with MJF. Tell me it's fucking not, and I'll call you a liar.
You didn't even let me finish.
You bitch.
Oh my goodness, you need to take a chill pill. So here's what I got to say about it. I think with the CM Punk one, if there wasn't a CM Punk pipe bomb, we probably would have never gotten it.
You keep saying pike, you speech impediment, bitch.
Oh my god. Fuck you.
This is why our streams are not meant for kids.
I don't judge you. You shouldn't judge me. I will get friggin' John Laurinaitis on friggin' 1-800, and I will literally call this man.
People power!
And you know what he's gonna tell you?
What?
Don't be a bully. Be a star. People power. You know that was spot on, though.
No, we're gonna
Can't tell me it wasn't.
We're gonna get a lot of subs tonight.
I feel like the MJF one, though, is a lot better, though, than the CM Punk one. I think, this MJF one, I think it works because of being in the modern era. It's very hard for things to come off real nowadays. And this whole MJF TK thing is coming off so real that we don't even know what's really going on here. There's always rumors, there's always speculations, but do we really know what's going on?
I don't know.
That's the part that makes it very interesting.
I did want to mention something, and it does involve this whole situation. I talked to you and Ben about it earlier, but Ben was being a fucking WWE marking, fucking sucking Vinnie Mac's dick. But Monday night, I guess MJF and TK stayed in Vegas an extra day, and they had a private meeting at 8 o'clock on Monday night. It was reported by Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful. Now,
was MJF watching Raw before he was interrupted?
I don't know, but nobody knows what happened in that meeting. Nobody knows what was said. Sean Ross hasn't gotten any information about it. So, I mean, they did have a meeting. So that makes me think that maybe it was a legitimate gripe that MJF had, but maybe him and TK settled something and they wanted to turn it into a compelling storyline or something. That's what I'm thinking. But then I'm also thinking that Tony Khan has said a lot that he doesn't want to be showcased on TV like, WWE's management and stuff gets showcased. Like, he doesn't want to be involved in it. He wants to let the performers be performers, and he wants to stay behind the scenes. I have no idea what to think about this, man.
Here's my speculation on what I think went down with this interview, this sit-down meeting between MJF and TK. Here's what I think happened. I think, and by the way, guys, just so you know, this is not any reports or anything. This is just my personal opinion. Just want to, put that out there. I think with this whole thing that happened, they had a discussion, and I think TK kind of lit a fire under MJF's ass because, the executives are at this Dynamite, and TK said, something? Prove to me why you deserve to be paid like CM Punk. Prove to me why you deserve to be paid like Mox and Danielson. And that's what happened. Are you okay there?
You're not looking at the live chat, so you don't know how fucking hilarious this is.
Oh, goodness.
Repent before too late said, if Donnie Barnard changed his yellow shirt to purple, he would look like the Grimace from McDonald's and like the Barney the purple dinosaur.
Yeah, probably. I still got my work shirt on from earlier.
Hey, man. At least he's taking it like a champ.
Yeah.
Alright, we can continue. I just saw that and it just made me fucking laugh. Because now that you said, that you're saying something, yeah, I kind of see it.
Yeah, hey, it's okay. I don't care. But yeah, so when it comes down to it, I think overall MJF absolutely killed it.
Yeah, if he doesn't get the fattest fucking contract after this, man, I guarantee, because I heard that the Warner Media executives are throwing some kind of like after show party or whatever for everybody in AEW. So if they don't demand Tony Khan give him the biggest fucking check imaginable that they're able to give, then something is definitely flawed in the pro wrestling system.
I don't know. Maybe he did sign this big deal. None of us know. Maybe.
JH95 in the chat, he said, hey, my comment was funny too. I didn't even read that one. He said, don't call it a pipe bomb. He's been here 3 years dropping a nuke and putting Tony in fear. Making the mark cry tears like a monsoon. Listen to the mic go boom.
Hey, very true. It has been nothing but nukes.
Isn't that a fucking song? I think it's a rap song. I'm not the biggest rap fan, so I don't know. It sounds, hear the mic go boom. That sounds familiar. I just don't know where the fuck I've heard it.
Yeah. But overall, man, this show was absolutely killer.
I had fun with it, man. I had fun with it.
I did too. Anything else before, we close off this review?
Nah, man, I think we're good. I think we pretty much covered it. This is one of our longest streams. Usually we don't usually go an hour and a half, So I feel like tonight, I mean, we still have 11 people in here. Everybody's fucking chilling, enjoying it. Make sure you guys go to my channel, man. Danny H Vlogs. Link is in the description. And I'll be live probably tomorrow afternoon doing a WWE 2K live stream. But I'll also be live on Friday and Sunday doing some SmackDown and Rampage and Hell in the Cell. So I do watch-alongs. I pretty much go live and just watch the show with you guys and hang out and talk in the chat. And it's fun, man. Links are in the description. Donnie has other channels as well where he does all kinds of content. And Donnie, I'll let you end it off, man, if you want to end it.
All right.
I know you guys.
Well, I know we started off the stream with how many views we had on the MJF reaction, and now we are currently at 5.8K. Huge difference from the beginning of the stream to now. But hey, if you guys enjoyed this review, make sure to smash that like button now. Let us know how you guys felt about the show. Remember, Danny and I, we are live every Wednesday night, 10:15, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time after Dynamite to review the entire show from start to finish. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, help support the channel by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Links down in the description below. Go follow Danny and I on our social medias and other YouTube channels. All the links are down below. And, of course, to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, the thousands of subscribers, we are taking over. Peace.